There we go. That's a pretty neat kit to work with. Boo! Boo! Hi guys, Redneck Computer Geek here with my co-host Jethro. And today, straight from Chinesium land, we have the elusive 340mm suspension kit that is all over Amazon right now and eBay, with 4-bolt hubs and shocks and all kinds of other stuff. Now this box is a little bit on the small side. There's a 1-foot tape measure for comparison. So I'm kind of worried as to whether I spent $130 on Chinesium junk. What do you think? Yeah. So, here we go. Let's pop this thing open. This is really well packed. Like, you couldn't fit anything else in there if you had to. So let's set this aside and see what plops out of here. Got a bundle of joints. We've got the hub, which is ultra teeny tiny. Way smaller than I was actually expecting it to be. Now, one of the things I see all the time in the comments on Amazon is whether it's the same 4-bolt pattern as a golf cart. So this is a 4-bolt hub off of a Cub Cadet riding lawnmower, which uses the same bolt pattern as a golf cart. And as you can see, it is way different. This is much smaller. So if we put these squared up to each other, we can clearly see the difference that's going on. That makes me worried on the idea we're going to stuff this on the front of a mud mower. So we've got another one here. I can see that the castle nuts that we need are in there. That's good. Let's take a look at this shock. Now, what's the actual length on this shock? It's bigger than a foot. It is about, from eyelet to eyelet, it is about 13 inches. So there's a 1 foot next to it, so it's about 13 inches or so. So there's that. There's that. Do you want to play with the shock? Is that a bad idea, or are you just going to knock it down on me? Oh, that's interesting. It does have adjuster right there. Like the old go-kart ones that we used to order from BMI Karts and stuff. I bet that's probably what it actually is. I bet it's probably just a red version of the BMI Karts ones. Although if I remember right, those were 11 inches, not 13, so that would make these longer. Alright, here we go. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this idea. What do we got here? We got... Okay, so upper and lower are packaged together, it looks like, in a set. Oh, and there's the bolts that go to these, so that's good. I was wondering whether it would come with those. And then one of these would be what goes into there. So that would go like said, just about like that. Okay. So, grab the other set. And what are these in freedom units while we're right here? We have, so from end to end, we've got about 6.5 or so, give or take. Yeah, a little bit over 6.5. From there to there, we've got about 6. So by the time we add the end of that, 9. Got about 9, so by the time we add that to the end of it, we're at about 10.5. So 10.5 there. Now I wonder if these match up so that you could just make a bunch of you could make 4 adapters, one right after another. Yes, they do. So those are both the top. Whoops. I set those outside of what you guys can see. Sorry about that. Anything else in this? No. And so the bottom one is probably about 13 inches. Yeah, a little bit over 13, 13 and a half or so. So let's see how wide this actually ends up being if we set everything out. Let's see. So let's borrow Jethro. So Jethro, you pretend that you're the front clip. So we've got, what do we got across here, Jethro? We got about 12 inches or so, about 14 at the base of Jethro's chair here. So if we grab that and we put it there, and grab that and we put it there. What are we at for side to side here, Jethro? We're at, from there to there is about 40 inches. So yeah, you're gonna want, because by the time you have that plus the hub, so if we set the hub there and we set the hub there, yeah, this is way wider than a mud mower wants to be, because just to get to there is like 45 inches or so. Okay, Jethro, so what if we make you the front of the mud mower, move you back, put these right here, and then this can go here, and then this can go here, and that puts us at 30 inches or so, right about in there. So if we go 30 inches right there, and then this goes about right like that, and then this would go about like so. So that would sit about there. So what does that put us at for a height there? Just about a foot or so. I don't know, Jethro. What do you think? You think Mom would like this idea? Oh no? You gonna make Mom mad? What's up? Are you all set? Do you want to say bye-bye? Alright, there we go. There was our quick little unboxing video in order to see what this kit looked like. And Jethro apparently is ready for another bit of milk. So, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. There we go. That's a pretty neat kit to work with. As you can see here, this is a 1-foot ruler, so that gives you a perspective on your front clip right there. These are the upper ones that go right up in here. And if we lay this out with these pretty much butting up, and we go from hub to hub, we've got basically about 52 inches or so, plus or minus, because you're going to end up with some spacing here and a little bit of play here. So we're at about 32 inches. You're going to end up with a little bit of off space on your wheels and your rim and stuff. So these are 80 millimeter, and the standard golf cart pattern, Cub Cadet, whatever you want to call it, is about 102 millimeter. So what I'm thinking is we get on Send Cut Send, we make a pattern for this, we overlay a pattern for this, and we figure out some sort of bolt through and then lock on here, and we go from there. At least that's my theory for now. I've got some 4-bolt 12-inch rims, some 4-bolt 10-inch rims off of a Cub Cadet, and the standard golf cart rims on hand. So that's what I'm thinking, is we make an adapter that makes golf cart rims the prime choice for this. Otherwise than that, this is what I'm planning on installing on the Sears mud mower in order to extend the front end, add a winch to the scenario, and everything else.